So we have the CDC published the following information about respiratory disease in children. Respiratory disease is an illness that affects persons' ability to breathe and use oxygen. In 2005, approximately 1/4, there's a number, of the 2.4 million hospitalized children age less than 15 years were for respiratory diseases. The largest category of hospitalization diagnosis of this age group. Okay. Of these, 31% were for pneumonia, 25% were for asthma, 25% were acute bronchitis or bronchiolitis, and 19% were for other respiratory diseases, including croup and chronic disease of tonsils and adenoids. Based on this information, how many children were hospitalized for pneumonia in 2005? Okay, so let's read this again. How many children were hospitalized for pneumonia? All right, so pneumonia, that was 31% of what? 2.4 million? No, 1/4 of the 2.4 million were hospitalized for respiratory diseases. So first thing we need to keep track of is respiratory diseases. And 1/4 of the 2 million hospitalizations for children aged less than 15. So the 2.4 million, that's hospitalizations of children under 15. 1/4 of those were for respiratory diseases. So that's going to be 1/4 of 2.4 million. So we'll have to make that calculation. We're asked about pneumonia. Pneumonia is part of this group, right? There's 4 different parts of this group that they've told us about here. Pneumonia, asthma, acute bronchitis, and then other stuff. And so we want the pneumonia here, and that's the 31% of this group. So pneumonia is going to be 31%, 0.31 of our respiratory disease group, which is 1/4 of the total hospitalizations, which was 2.4 million. So that's the calculation we need for part A there. And then for part B, we're just asked to pick which is the right chart here. So we'll try that too. So let's see. We have asthma and bronchitis are the same size. So which one shows asthma and bronchitis the same size? And they're 1/4. So let's see, this one looks like a right angle right there on mine. That one looks like a right angle right there. And together they look like 50%. All right, so this looks good there. That looks good there. Pneumonia is bigger than both. Other is smaller than all. So that looks good. All right, this one, that ain't a right angle. That ain't a right angle. Looks like these 3 are about the same size. I don't like that one. Over here, asthma is bigger than bronchitis. And here, they're supposed to be the same. So that one's wrong. So on mine, it's chart A. But the biggest stumbling block on most people have on this problem is they missed that 1/4 right there. So just got to read that fine print.